Have you ever walked into your grandma's or grandpa's house and noticed a certain smell, that distinct scent often called old people smell? It's not exactly unpleasant, but it's unique, like an invisible mark of time. In many cultures, people mention it with curiosity or even a bit of awkwardness, yet few really know where it comes from. This isn't some simple quirk or something to feel embarrassed about. It's a natural mix of biology and environment, a story that's both scientific and deeply human. Truth is, that scent isn't just the smell of age, it's a quiet sign of how we grow and change. As we get older, our bodies start producing new compounds, like 2-nonenal, from the breakdown of fats in our skin. Add to that the challenges of staying clean, clothes that don't get washed as often, or even hidden health issues, and you've got this signature fragrance. But here's the thing, it's not really about the smell itself. It's about what it reveals, a hint of time passing, of vulnerability, and maybe a need for a little extra care. So, how do we understand it and deal with it? Let's dig into the root causes and explore simple ways to not only soften that scent but also bring comfort to the people we love most. As we age, our bodies go through a quiet transformation, one that's not always obvious on the outside but leaves subtle clues, like that distinct old person smell. It all starts with a slowdown in metabolism, the engine that keeps our system running. When this happens, the body begins producing more fatty acids than it did in our younger years. Among these, there's a standout culprit, a compound called 2-nonenal. This little molecule forms when omega-7 fatty acids in our skin oxidize, basically, when they react with oxygen over time. Scientists point to 2-nonenal as the main reason behind that signature scent we associate with aging. Here's the kicker, it's not something that hits you overnight. This compound starts creeping in more noticeably after age 40, and as the years pile on, its presence grows stronger. It's not a sign of poor hygiene or anything to be ashamed of, it's just chemistry doing its thing. Think of it like the rust on an old car, inevitable, natural, and simply part of the process. Our skin, which renews itself less efficiently as we age, becomes a perfect stage for this reaction, releasing that faint, musty aroma that lingers in the air. But it's not just about 2-nonenal. The shift in metabolism also means our bodies handle sweat and oils differently. What used to evaporate or wash away easily in our 20s now sticks around a bit longer, mixing with the environment, think unwashed sweaters or a stuffy room. Together, these changes create a scent that's uniquely tied to growing older. Understanding this isn't just cool science, it's a window into how our bodies evolve and a reminder that aging is a complex, beautiful journey. So next time you catch that whiff, know it's not random, it's a chemical story written by time itself. As people grow older, keeping up with personal hygiene can become a real challenge, and it's not always their fault. Picture this, what used to be a quick, easy shower in your 20s turns into a daunting task when you're 70 or 80. For many elderly folks, physical limitations creep in. Maybe it's shaky hands that can't grip the soap, stiff joints that make scrubbing hard, or just not enough energy to stand under the water for long. These hurdles mean they might not clean as thoroughly as they'd like, and over time, that can add to the distinct smell we often notice around them. Then there's another layer. Their sense of smell isn't what it used to be. Aging dulls the nose, so they might not even pick up on their own body odor. To them, everything seems fine, no warning bells, no red flags. It's like trying to spot a stain in the dark. If you can't see it, how do you know it's there? Sweat, oils, and bacteria build up on the skin, especially in tricky spots like underarms or between folds, and without that keen sense to catch it, the scent just lingers and grows. This isn't about neglect or laziness, it's about the body changing in ways that are out of their control. A once simple routine becomes a mountain to climb, and pride or embarrassment might keep them from asking for help. That old person smell we sometimes notice? It's partly this, a quiet sign of their struggle to keep up. Understanding it shifts how we see it, not as a flaw, but as a call to step in. Maybe it's offering a hand with the shower or just checking in. It's a small act that can make a big difference in their comfort and dignity. When it comes to that old person smell, it's not just the body at play, it's the world around them too. Think about an elderly loved one, maybe living alone. They might not swap out their clothes as often as they used to. That favorite sweater or worn-in robe? It could stay on for days, even weeks, especially if no one's around to nudge them. Laundry might feel like a chore when energy's low or bending to load the washer hurts. Over time, those clothes become like a sponge, soaking up skin oils, sweat, and bacteria, a perfect recipe for amplifying body odor. It's not hard to see why. Fabrics trap what the skin sheds naturally, the oily residue, the dampness from a warm day, the tiny microbes that thrive in those cozy fibers. Without regular washing, that mix festers, turning a faint whiff into something stronger, more noticeable. And it's not just the clothes, the living space plays a role too. Picture a home where windows stay shut, air sits still, and dust settles into every corner. That stuffiness clings to everything, blending with the scent from unwashed shirts or blankets, making the whole place carry that telltale aroma. This isn't about carelessness, it's about life slowing down. For someone older, especially on their own, keeping up with laundry or airing out the house might slip down the priority list. Maybe they don't notice, or maybe it's just too much effort. That smell we pick up on? It's a quiet signal of their daily reality. But here's the good news, it's fixable. A quick wash, a cracked window, a little help, these small steps can freshen things up, not just for the air, but for their sense of ease and pride too. That old person smell we sometimes notice isn't always just about aging skin or unwashed clothes. Sometimes it's a whisper from the body about what's going on inside. Health conditions can shift how someone smells in ways you might not expect. Take diabetes, for instance. When blood sugar spikes, the body can give off a sweet, fruity scent through sweat or breath. Kidney issues, like with chronic kidney disease, might leave a faint ammonia-like whiff as waste builds up and seeps out through the skin. Even infections, a urinary tract bug or a hidden sore, can brew up bacteria that add a sharp, off-putting note to body odor. These aren't just random quirks, they're clues something's up. Then there's the medicine factor. Older folks often take a handful of pills daily, for blood pressure, arthritis, you name it. Those drugs don't just vanish after doing their job. Some break down and exit through sweat glands, leaving behind traces that mix into the skins. One of the simplest ways to tackle that old person smell is good, consistent personal hygiene, though it's not always as easy as it sounds for the elderly. Start with a daily bath or shower using a gentle, antibacterial soap. This isn't about fancy products, it's about cutting through the excess oils and bacteria that build up on the skin over time. Aging skin produces more fatty acids, and without regular cleaning, those can mix with sweat and turn into a noticeable scent. A mild soap keeps things fresh without drying out fragile skin, which is key as we get older and moisture levels drop. Pay extra attention to the hot spots, the places where sweat loves to hide. Underarms, the groin, and between the toes or skin folds are prime culprits. These areas trap moisture and bacteria like little petri dishes, so a thorough scrub there makes a big difference. It's not just about odor control, it's about comfort and keeping irritation at bay. For some, a handheld shower head or a bath sponge with a long handle can make reaching these spots easier when mobility is an issue. But here's the reality, not every older person can manage this alone. Stiff joints, shaky balance, or just plain exhaustion might turn a quick wash into a marathon. That's where family or caregivers step in. Offering a hand with bathing isn't a big deal, it's a small act of care. If a full shower is too much, specialized wet wipes can be a lifesaver. Look for ones designed for sensitive skin or even no-rinse options. They're gentle, effective, and get the job done without the hassle. Good hygiene isn't about vanity, it's about dignity and feeling good in your own skin, no matter your age. Taking care of the skin is a key step in managing that old person smell, and it's simpler than you might think. As we age, skin gets drier and more prone to breaking down, which ramps up the production of 2-nonenal, the compound behind that distinct scent. Using an unscented moisturizer can work wonders here. It keeps the skin hydrated and healthy, cutting down on dryness that fuels oxidation, the process where fatty acids turn into that musty odor. Pick a fragrance-free option. You don't need anything fancy, just a solid cream or lotion that locks in moisture without irritating sensitive skin. Here's a tip: steer clear of heavily scented products. Sure, a floral body lotion might sound nice, but strong fragrances can clash with natural body odor, making things worse instead of better. The goal isn't to mask the smell, it's to prevent it from building up in the first place. Apply the moisturizer daily, especially after a bath, focusing on areas like arms, legs, and back where dryness often hits hardest. Good skincare isn't just about odor, it's about comfort and confidence, keeping the skin smooth and resilient as the years go by. Diet plays a vital role in managing body odor, especially for seniors. Certain foods can worsen body scent, while others help neutralize it. To start, limiting strong-smelling foods like garlic, onions, and spicy seasonings is crucial. These foods contain sulfur compounds that get released through sweat and breath, intensifying body odor. Additionally, processed foods and high-fat meals can slow digestion and toxin elimination, leading to unwanted smells. Reducing alcohol and caffeine intake is also beneficial, as they can contribute to dehydration and stronger body odor. On the other hand, a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and water helps the body detox naturally. Fresh produce, particularly those high in antioxidants, reduces the oxidation of fatty acids on the skin, one of the main causes of nonenal, a compound responsible for the distinctive odor in older adults. Leafy greens, apples, tomatoes, and berries can help neutralize body odor from within. Staying hydrated is equally important. Drinking plenty of water flushes toxins out through urine instead of sweat, significantly reducing odor. Herbal teas and warm water in the morning can also aid digestion and detoxification. By making simple dietary adjustments, seniors can effectively manage body odor, feel fresher, and boost overall health and confidence in their daily lives. Maintaining clean clothing and a fresh living environment plays a crucial role in controlling body odor, especially in older adults. Here are some practical tips to help minimize this issue. First, washing clothes regularly is essential. Sweat, dead skin cells, and nonenal compounds can cling to fabrics, creating an ideal environment for bacteria to grow and cause unpleasant odors. To ensure effective cleaning, use fragrance-free detergents or add white vinegar to the wash. Vinegar acts as a natural deodorizer, eliminating bacteria without leaving artificial fragrances that might irritate sensitive skin. Additionally, drying clothes under sunlight is highly beneficial, as UV rays help kill bacteria and neutralize odors. Besides clothing hygiene, keeping the home well ventilated is just as important. A humid, enclosed space can worsen body odor by promoting bacterial and mold growth. To improve air circulation, open windows regularly, use fans, or consider a dehumidifier to reduce excess moisture. Placing activated charcoal or a small bowl of baking soda in rooms can also help absorb humidity and neutralize odors naturally. By ensuring fresh, clean clothing and a well-ventilated living space, seniors can significantly reduce body odor, feel more comfortable, and maintain confidence in their daily lives. Body odor is a natural phenomenon, but if it becomes unusually strong or different from normal, it could be a warning sign of an underlying health issue. In such cases, consulting a doctor is essential to determine the cause and find appropriate solutions. Certain medical conditions can lead to stronger than usual body odor. These include diabetes, liver disease, metabolic disorders, and skin infections. Such conditions can alter sweat composition or promote bacterial growth, leading to unpleasant smells. Additionally, kidney problems may reduce the body's ability to filter out toxins, resulting in a foul odor through the skin and breath. Moreover, side effects of medications can also contribute to body odor. Drugs such as antidepressants, blood pressure medications, and dietary supplements can influence metabolism, increase sweat production, or alter body scent. Therefore, if seniors notice unusual changes in body odor, they should undergo regular health checkups. Early detection and timely treatment not only help in controlling body odor but also contribute to overall well-being, ensuring a more comfortable and confident life.